I've decided to call this episode The Crown because it's important how you finish the top. You never know what it's going to look like till you get there, and now that we're there, we have to make a decision. Originally I showed you this wedge that's going to sit on top of there. That kind of mirrors the shape at the bottom. And here's what the bottom looks like again. But you notice the bottom has two layers. I've decided to make the top the same shape, but two layers with cherry and then walnut sitting on top here. Now I have two pieces. Flared on the end, it's going to sit about like that. But it's going to be tough to get this last piece on without putting a big screw hole in the top, right? Well, I'm going to show you how I do that. So I'm going to screw this piece on. Already got the holes in it. And once that's dried, I'll come back and show you how I clamp this to this piece here. Okay? Okay, we're finally getting to the end. Last step, I glued and clamped this last piece on. There's a big edge there we'll talk about in a minute. And now I'm going to lay it down on my vise here, sort of clamp it there. I'm going to put the final piece on the top. I'm going to bring the camera in closer so you can see the detailed steps. Okay, let's take off the metal piece. Done this a few times before. And then we'll take the handy hacksaw and chop off the rest of the threaded rod. Don't need that anymore. It's nice to have a new blade in your hacksaw. Off you go. Okay, now I'm going to install these pieces of angle iron . By clamping them to the piece. Clamp, clamp, clamp. You can never have enough clamps. Alright, so you saw how I fitted the final piece on top there. It looks great. Alright, slight move of the camera so you can see the angle better. Here's my piece of walnut. I've taped it to a piece of metal, which will protect it when I clamp it up here. So first we put on the temporary clamp to hold it in place. Then you start putting the big clamps on. And there's plenty of them. So we'll put 6 clamps in all on here. I've done a lot of clamping in my wood career. Can never have enough clamps. Alright, tighten them up. You tighten them up in sequence, of course. Go around and tighten each one a little bit at a time. And here are a couple of close-ups. And voila, here is the finished product with all the clamps removed. Next step, sanding.